Hello, so today we're going to compare two different foundations of the same brand, but they're different ranges, and they are different in terms of matte and dewiness and all that. We're talking about the Ace of Face foundation and the Rage for coverage. I've already made a video on this, a detailed video. I'll link it here, you can go and watch it. This one is a new one that I tried, so I wanted to compare because they're of different shades. We'll talk about it more. Let's just start. So we'll do this side Ace of Face and this side Rage for coverage. So first let's do Ace of Face. It comes in a nice foundation stick with a brush on the other side. So it comes like this. So let's just skip the primer because we don't want to mess the way the foundation looks, because if you put matte and matte, it gets too matte and then you're going to get confused because you will have a different skin type than me. Putting it directly on my face without a primer, I just put some moisturizer, and I didn't even put sunscreen because my sunscreen is matte. I didn't want it to be difficult for us to judge because of the primer being matte and the sunscreen being matte, and then you put this and how it... So you get my point, right? Sorry about my voice because I've been sneezing and my sinus. So in real it looks a little orange. My skin is yellow, okay? Can you see it's a little orangish undertone? Let's just start applying it. So let's just do with this brush first. This one feels so lightweight on your face, like you've applied nothing. It's so like powdery like feel, but it's actually dewy and not matte. Now we'll build this up later, but first we'll put the Rage for coverage this side on one coat, and then we'll see how to balance it out. So I'm taking the Rage for coverage, taking some at the back of my hand. This is how the shade looks. Like you can see, it's very yellow. So let's start applying it with the brush. I'm taking this one from PAC 219. It's difficult to blend if you don't blend it quickly. So I'm going to first do it with the brush, like I said. Although this is a concealer brush, but I quickly want to just apply it. I'm not applying much on my under eyes and eyelids because we're not trying to conceal here. This is how it looks, just applying with a brush. Okay, I think I forgot to tell you the shade. The Ace of Face is in 57 Romano. Rage for coverage is 52 Corretto. This one did not have Romano 57. For some reason, they don't have all the shades that is in this one. So that's why I chose 52. But I feel like this is also suiting my skin tone because I have a mix of yellow and orange undertone. But I would prefer more of a yellow because if you look at my neck, it is fully like yellow. So I always want to match my neck as much as I can. This one is dewy and this one is matte. So whenever I feel like my skin is too oily, I go for a matte one. Whenever I feel it's like too dry and matte, dehydrated, then I go for Ace of Face foundation. Ace of Face is $9.99 and this one is $7.99. They have a lot of ranges and the foundation stick easy to apply. They have a brush, so that is why this is more than the Rage for coverage. But how does it wear off for the rest of the day? I'm going to show you as the day goes goes by, and you will know how it stays. So my skin is combination. It gets oily in the center, dry on the sides, but it's mostly like oily, you can say. Like when I put on a foundation, it gets a bit oily. And also my pores and my skin unevenness tries to show out more when I apply makeup or foundation for that matter. That's why I rarely apply foundation. Be prepared for that is what I'm saying. Now if you look at my face, you can see this one is little yellowish than this one. So I kind of feel like this one is matching my skin more than this side, but I wouldn't want to always try to fully match my neck because there is a lot of difference with the skin tone naturally. So if I apply a fully lighter shade, then it's gonna look too white because of the undertone itself is dark. So if you apply something lighter, too light than what it is, it doesn't look natural. So I feel like this side could be something that I might want natural. This one could be something that I want a good even base. Can you see the dewiness here? Beautiful for winters. If you ask me which one is better, I can't tell. I can't pick one because both are different for different reasons, and even the shades are different, but I use it for different purposes like I just explained. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to build it up a little more. So I'm taking whatever is left over here just to give that extra coverage, also to see how it looks through the day. If it looks cakey, it's going to crease. And now we'll try and take a beauty blender and just blend it to take off the excess. I hardly put much here, so didn't really take off that much. This side, let's do the same thing a little bit. Taking the other side. You see that difference? It's that orange. But once you blend it, it all looks fine. See? You see how this looks so white, whereas this looks better, I would say. Hello, it's been 3 hours now, and this is how my skin looks. So my skin, like I told, gets a bit oily as the day goes by. So you can see a lot of shine, dewiness, even though this side was the matte one, right? Smile lines are not creased, they're pretty good. I still feel the shade 57 is better than 52 because you can see the pigmentation here not covered that well, even though I put a lot. I put like twice. If I was maybe a little one shade lighter, this would have been perfect and would have covered. Hello, I am back after 8 hours. Yeah, this is how it looks. Pretty oily, right? I got myself some blotting paper. A lot of you asked me about this. I'll put it in the description. You can check them out. The excess oil. Look. One thing about this foundation, Shanice of Face, is that if you don't set it properly with the powder, like transfers on your hand, and then this is how my skin looks without the oiliness. For some reason, I still like this side. I don't like the light shade here, although it kind of little matches my neck. That is it. I hope you like this. I will see you again in my next video, and let me know what else do you want to see. I'm in the mood for makeup, so let me know. See you in my next. Bye.